Today I'm ranking all the greatest footballers without time of all time. And without further ado, let's start off the video. For Messi, he for me is an all-time favorite. Um, since I was little, he was a great player. I admire him as long as Ronaldo, and they are what inspired me to love football. Karim Benzema, oh no, well, girl actually first. He's an all-time favorite. It's sad that he had to retire because of his heart disease, but he's still one of my all-time favorites. And my favorite moment from him was whenever he scored the last-minute goal against QPR. Benzema, he is he's great, but he's not an all-time favorite. This season, he had a spectacular season, obviously winning the Champions League, and in my eyes, me personally, I say the Ballon d'Or is his. If someone else gets it, then I don't know what's wrong. Gonzalo Higuain, he moved to Inter Miami, so I will put him in could have done better. Don't really know where else to put him, but that category. Gareth Bale, he's a legend. This could be arguable, and there might be a lot of a war in the comments, but the things he has done for Real Madrid, winning 5 Champions Leagues, it's just unbelievable. It's sad that he didn't get like a good farewell from Real Madrid, but hey, it's just life. Next we have Mertens, and I'ma put him in good. He's not great, he's just a little bit under great. Luis Suarez, he's a legend. The things he did for Barcelona, they're just spectacular. And the World Cups, it was just amazing to see him all the time in the World Cups. Of course, in 2014, Ghana didn't like what he did with the handball, and unfortunately they missed a penalty, which caused them to go to a penalty shootout, and they missed it, and Uruguay moved on. Mesut Ozil is one of my all-time favorites. It's sad that he didn't really he played for Arsenal, but Arteta didn't believe in him, and then that's what caused them of his downfall of his career. Giroud, I'm gonna put him in good, cause he had a good season for AC Milan this year, so I'm gonna just put him in good. Diego Costa, to be honest, I don't even know where he plays now, so I'm gonna put him in could have done better. Willian, he plays for Corinthians. I don't really know how to pronounce the team. They're a team in Brazil. And I'm gonna put in could have done better. Edin Dzeko, he had a good season for Inter Milan, so I'm gonna put him in the good category. Hazard, he gave out he said to Madrid fans that next season was gonna be his season and he's gonna do good, but for this season, we're gonna put him in could have done better. Alexis Sanchez, he was a bit back and forth for Inter Milan, so I'm gonna put could have done better. Boateng, he plays for Lyon in League One, or the Farmers League as others say. And I don't really watch League One, so I'm gonna put him in good. Philippe Coutinho, obviously we know he transferred from Barcelona to Aston Villa. And for his first couple games for Villa, he did good, but then towards the end of the season, he kind of had a downfall, so I'm gonna put him in good. Pedro. If I'm not mistaken, he is currently playing at Lazio, and I'm gonna put him in good for the category because he didn't have such a decent season. No, actually, Emma could have done better. Some people would say he's a legend or any of these other categories, but Amapa could have done better just for this season. But he has won the Europa League, the Champions League, the World Cup, the Euros, so you gotta give him respect for that. Eriksen, obviously we know what happened to him at the Euros. It was really sad to see. But now he's playing for Brentford nowadays, and I'm glad that he's back on the on the pitch, playing for Brentford now, and playing in the top division of English football. I'm gonna put him in legend, because he's a legend at the game. Obviously, what he's achieved throughout all the clubs he's been through. Neymar, I'm gonna put him in great. Obviously, this season, people could argue it was a decent or bad season, but I'm gonna put great. For me, he had a decent season. Romelu Lukaku, obviously, he's going back to Inter. First, he was at Inter, then he wanted to go back to Chelsea, and a few months after that, he said he wanted to go back to Inter. And since joining Chelsea, he hasn't really done much. So I'm gonna put him and could have done better. For me, De Bruyne is an all-time favorite. Obviously, him with his creative passing and his vision is just amazing to see. So I'm gonna put him in all-time favorite. Lucas Moura, I don't really watch Lucas Moura, especially Spurs. But for me, I didn't see him do much this season, so I'm gonna put him for could have done better. Antoine Griezmann, obviously he joined Barca back in 2019. It didn't go very well for him, so I'm gonna say, but then he joined Atleti and had a better season for the rest. So I'm gonna put him in good, because he had a good season, but not like exceptional. Paul Pogba, obviously he's going to back to Juventus. For me personally, one of the biggest, if not the biggest club in Italian football. This season, didn't really see him show up that much, especially for a United fan. And yes, I am a United fan. Hopefully, Ten Hag can switch around the team and make the players have a better team spirit. But I'm gonna put him in. Could have done better. Isco, I'm gonna put him in good, cause since the Champions League final of 2018, I haven't really seen him play much for Real Madrid, and I'ma just say no. I'ma say he could have done better this season, but it's not his fault. He was on the bench for most of the season. Insigne, he's great. Obviously, he's joining Toronto in the MLS, and I wish I could have seen him play in Europe more, but I guess he wanted to go for the money, so I'm not gonna judge him. So I'm gonna put him in great. Tadic plays for Ajax, had a great season. I'm gonna put him in great. Unfortunately, they couldn't beat Benfica, so I'm gonna just put him in great. But in the group stage, he was amazing. For me personally, Son is an all-time favorite. He is also a player that inspires me. I don't remember from where, but I saw that his son used to make him do kick-ups for 4 hours every day without dropping the ball, which to me is pretty incredible. Morata, I'm gonna say he had a good season. Not great, but it was average. Icardi, I don't really know what to say about Icardi. Icardi, this season, I didn't really see him play because Mbappe mostly took the striker role, and I'm just gonna put in could have done better. Obviously, mostly he was on the bench, but he's still a great player. Roberto Firmino. For me, he did great. He didn't play much because of Diego Jota, and now obviously Liverpool has signed Darwin Nunez because apparently that's their policy. You beat them, they beat you, you join them for Liverpool. Obviously that happened with Minamino, Virgil van Dijk, Sadio Mane, and now Darwin Nunez. Harry Kane, for me, he's a great player too. There we go. Sterling, rumors are strong that he's joining Chelsea. We'll see what happens, but for me, he had a great season. Morris, his first touch is just incredible. So I would say that he had a great season. Milik, he plays in Marseille now in League One. I'm gonna put him in good. I don't really, like I said before, I don't really watch League One, so I'm gonna just put he had a good season. But Lingard, he is Lingardinho, I should say. He's an all-time favorite. Obviously, he's a meme, but he's a really good player, and I think he might go to West Ham, back to West Ham, because that's what reports have been saying. Sadio Mane, no. Cristiano Ronaldo. Him and Messi are the best players of all time, and Ronaldo is an all-time favorite. Lucas Vasquez. I'ma put in good season. Didn't really see much of him, but I'ma just put he had a good season. Ziyech hasn't really adapted with Chelsea, but he had a decent season, so I'm gonna put him in the good category. Sadio Mane. Obviously, he's going to Bayern Munich, so I don't really know what to put him, but he had a great season overall. It's sad that he's joining Bayern. I bet a lot of Liverpool fans are sad. Mo Salah had a spectacular season as well, and I'm gonna put that he had a great season. Paulo Dybala. He didn't really play much. Obviously, he was on the bench, and by the time this video is out, maybe he has already gone to Inter Milan. So I'm gonna put he had he could have had a better season. Dele Alli obviously played for Tottenham, but then went to Everton. So and he didn't really have a better season at Everton, so I'm gonna put that he could have done better. Anthony Martial, he was on loan at Sevilla to get some more game time because obviously Ronaldo joined back to Manchester United. So for him, he could have done better. And sorry guys, I just realized that it wasn't Lucas Moura right here. It was Lacazette. I apologize for that. From a distance, I couldn't really see who it was. And Bernardo Silva, he had a spectacular season, in my opinion. So I'ma put that he had a great season. Marco Asensio, he had a great season. Obviously, I saw the goal he scored against Inter, where they won 2-0. Off the post and in, just different class. Donny van de Beek could have done better. He obviously didn't play for United when during his time there, and then he joined Everton on loan, and he didn't really have a better season, so I'm gonna put him in great. Could have done better. Irving Lozano, the Mexican, don't really watch much Serie A either, but I'm gonna put that he had a decent season. Leroy Sané from Bayern Munich. At the beginning of the season, it was good, but then towards the end, it was a downfall. So I'm gonna put him in great. Next is Malcolm, however you pronounce his name. I'm not sure what club he plays for now, but I'ma put that he could have done better. Because he just disappeared. Steven Bergwijn. I saw that Tottenham beat Leicester City 3-2. Bergwijn scored 2 goals in stoppage time. And that was pretty incredible. So I'm going to put that he had a good season. And apparently he's joining Ajax. Jesus had a great season. Scored against Real Madrid in the first leg of the semi-final. But then they just couldn't make the final. Ousmane Dembele. He wanted to leave the club, but now it's looking like he might extend his contract. So I'm going to put that he had a good season. Marcus Rashford, he could have done better. Obviously, Elanga played more than him, but I want to see him go back to the top next season. Kylian Mbappe, for me, he's an all-time favorite. He inspires me as long as with the other players in that category, and that's why I have him as an all-time favorite. Under, I don't know how to say his first name, but his last name is Under, and he was on loan at Marseille, but he belongs to Roma, and I'm gonna put that he could have done better. David Neres. I don't know what's going on with David Neres. First, he's playing for Ajax, then he goes to Shakhtar, then Benfica. And I didn't really see much of him, so I'm gonna put he could have done better. Vinicius Jr. He had a spectacular season this season, so I'm gonna put him as great. Especially scoring in the Champions League final, breaking all Liverpool's fans' hearts. So sad to see, but it's just part of life. You win some games, you lose some games. You can't always win. And fair enough that Liverpool won 2 trophies, that's still good. Marco Reus, he's a great player. Robert Lewandowski, one of my all-time favorites. And he won the, oh no. At some point in the Champions League, he was the top goal scorer, but then obviously Benzema overtook that. I think that's Alcacer. Didn't really see much of him. Obviously, he plays for Villarreal. Used to play for Dortmund. So I'm gonna say he could have done better. Serge Gnabry, don't really know what to say. He had a decent season, so I'm gonna put him in good. Coleman, didn't really see much of him, so I'm gonna say he had a good season too. Jadon Sancho obviously joined my favorite club, Manchester United. But as a United fan, I'm gonna say that he could have done better. Because he is a new signing, but I had high expectations for him to do great things for our club, but it was his first season, so you can't really blame him for that. James Rodriguez could have done better with the club as well. Obviously, he was at Everton, but then he went to Qatar for the money, and supposedly he might go back to Europe. Lastly, we have Christian Pulisic, and he had a good season for Chelsea and also for the U.S. men's national team. So I'm gonna put that he had a good season. Alright, that was it for my tier list. The categories were all-time favorite, legend, great, good, and could have done better. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment something nice please, and share with a friend or two. And make sure you tell me what other tier lists I should do next. And without further delay, this is gonna end the video. I hope all of you guys have a good rest of your day.